You're watching Daily News Podcast on Mangalore today, where news breaks and stories unfold. From the latest updates to in-depth analyses, we're here to keep you informed and engaged. Let's get started.
In a bid to encourage Naxals to surrender their weapons and valuable information, the government in Mangaluru is offering rewards and support for rehabilitation. Those who opt for skill training will receive a monthly stipend of 5,000 for 2 years. The state also plans to drop charges against surrendered Naxals, provide legal aid, and expedite legal processes through fast-track courts. So far, 14 Naxals, including women, have surrendered and received government assistance for rehabilitation. The initiative aims to help Naxals transition from their forest life to mainstream society.
In Mangalore today, the Reserve Bank of India has announced a temporary halt in the exchange and deposit of Rs 2000 notes at its 19 offices across cities like Mangalore, Bengaluru, and Ahmedabad due to the annual closing of accounts. The service will not be available on April 1st and will resume on April 2nd. Since May 19 last year, people have been able to exchange these notes, but now there's a temporary suspension. The RBI has been allowing individuals and businesses to deposit Rs 2000 notes into their bank accounts since October last year. By March 1, 2024, almost 97.62% of the Rs 2000 notes in circulation since May 19, 2023, have been returned. Initially introduced in 2018, the value of Rs 2000 notes has significantly dropped to 8,470 crore as of February 29, 2024. This reduction falls in line with the RBI's clean note policy, ensuring the smooth functioning of the currency system in Mangalore and across the country.
Get ready for heavier toll charges at major toll plazas in and around Mangaluru. The National Highway Authority of India is all set to increase the toll fees starting April 1st. Commuters passing through Brahmarkotlu in Bantwal, Talapadi at the Kerala-Karnataka border, Hejamadi in Udupi district, and Gundmi in Sastan will feel the pinch of this revision. While single-trip charges remain relatively unaffected, the fees for round trips and monthly passes have been raised. This annual toll revision is a common practice by the NHAI, impacting travelers across the country. Stay tuned for more updates on this toll fare hike.
In an emotional turn of events, the mortal remains of the victims brutally murdered in Tumakuru on March 22nd have arrived back in Belthangady. After undergoing rigorous DNA testing for identification, the bodies of Shahul Hamid, Izak, and Siddiq have been laid to rest in their hometown. The grief-stricken families and community members gathered at the Moyuddin Juma Masjid Halapet and the Shirlal Masjid to bid farewell and offer their final prayers. A somber atmosphere enveloped Belthangady as the last rites were performed for the departed souls.
In a recent development, the 3rd Additional District and Sessions Judge S. Sandhya has ordered the release of Syed Bashir's mobile phone in connection to the blast at a cracker manufacturing unit in Kukudi Gram Panchayat of Belthangady Taluk. Bashir, the main accused in the case where 3 people lost their lives, had his mobile phone seized by the Venoor police during the investigation. Despite previous rejections, Bashir successfully filed a petition for the interim custody of his phone and was granted permission by the judge by executing an indemnity bond of 5,000. However, strict conditions have been imposed, including not selling the phone to third parties until the case is disposed of, and the phone being produced for identification during the trial. The mobile phone's photograph will also be taken by the investigation officer and submitted to the trial court. In a recent development in Sulia, a woman initially suspected to be a Naxalite in the Koojimale area has been identified as a native of Rajasthan. Security forces, including the ANF and police, had launched a combing operation after reports of a stranger woman moving towards the forest. However, upon locating her, it was discovered that she had no ties to the Naxalite movement. Kodagu SP has mentioned that the woman will undergo interrogation and receive necessary medical attention before being transferred to an ashram.
In Mangaluru today, Lok Sabha hopeful Brijesh Chowta and Supreet Kumar Pujari have kick-started their election journey by filing nominations for the upcoming polls. The dynamic duo submitted their candidature on day one of the nominations at the D.C. Office Court Hall. Stay tuned as the political scene in Dakshina Kannada heats up ahead of the elections.
In a bid to ensure peaceful conduct of the upcoming Lok Sabha elections, District Magistrate of Mangaluru, Mulai Muhilan, has ordered the imposition of prohibitory orders in a 100-meter radius around the Deputy Commissioner's office. The ban, effective from March 28 to April 8th, aims to maintain law and order during the election-related activities taking place in the D.C. office. The restriction will be enforced between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. throughout the specified period.
In breaking news, a 26-year-old former IT employee in Bengaluru has been arrested for allegedly stealing 24 laptops worth over Rs 10 lakh from paying guest accommodations. The accused, Jassi Agarwal, had lost her job during COVID and resorted to stealing laptops and gadgets from PGs. She would enter empty rooms and take laptops left for charging. The thefts were discovered when a resident reported missing laptops to the police. Jassi was apprehended on March 26, and the police recovered the stolen laptops. A senior police official revealed that Jassi was involved in similar thefts in other localities, and the crime branch has obtained CCTV footage of her entering PGs and leaving with stolen items. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story on Mangalore Today. In a sad news from Alibag Taluka of Raigad district, former Maharashtra minister and Peasant and Workers' Party (PWP) leader Meena Patil passed away at the age of 77 due to a prolonged illness. She represented the Alibag constituency thrice and served as a Minister of State in Maharashtra. Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar expressed his condolences, praising Patil as a fearless leader dedicated to the welfare of the marginalized. Patil is survived by her son, daughter-in-law, and grandchildren. May her soul rest in peace.
In a shocking turn of events, a thief's capture on a train passenger's phone in Kalyan led to the resolution of a mysterious death case. The thief, identified as Akash Jadhav, was caught on camera trying to snatch a phone from passenger Zahid Zaidi while he was filming a selfie video on a moving train. Thanks to the quick thinking of Mr. Zaidi, the thief's face was recorded, and he posted the video on social media for help. The Kalyan Railway Police acted swiftly on the viral video, arresting Jadhav, who was found with a stolen phone belonging to Prabhas Banga, a Pune resident who had tragically fallen to his death from a moving train while trying to retrieve it. The investigation revealed that Jadhav was responsible for the theft that led to Mr. Bang's demise. A case has been registered against the accused, bringing closure to this tragic incident.
In Mangaluru now, a recent report by the International Labour Organization revealed a concerning trend in India's labour market. The study showed that higher educated youth are facing higher rates of unemployment compared to their less educated counterparts. In the country, the jobless rate for graduates stands at 29.1%, nearly 9 times higher than those who can't read or write. The unemployment rate for young people with secondary or higher education is 6 times higher at 18.4%. This data highlights a significant skills-job mismatch, echoing concerns raised by economists like Raghuram Rajan. Meanwhile, in Mangaluru, a similar situation is observed with challenges faced by educated youths finding suitable employment. The report also sheds light on the disproportionate impact on women and the rise of gig jobs, creating new challenges for workers' well-being. This highlights the urgent need for policy interventions to address these pressing issues in the local job market. In local news, the Congress Party in Mangaluru has received a notice of 1,700 crores from the Income Tax Department after the Delhi High Court dismissed their petition challenging the tax notices. This fresh notice is for assessment years 2017-18 to 2020-21, including penalty and interest. In February, the party was asked to pay 200 crores after faults were found in their tax returns. The Income Tax Appellate Tribunal also froze their accounts. The party called this an attack on democracy, as it came before the Lok Sabha elections. The Delhi High Court rejected Congress's petition challenging the tax reassessment for 4 years. The issue of political party funding has gained importance, especially after the Supreme Court's decision to strike down electoral bonds, which benefited the BJP the most. The Congress and other opposition parties welcomed this decision. Stay tuned for more updates on Mangaluru today. Tragedy struck on the Jammu-Srinagar National Highway near Ramban as a taxi carrying passengers met with a fatal accident. Official reports indicate that 10 individuals lost their lives in the unfortunate incident. Prompt action was taken by the local police, State Disaster Response Force, SDRF, and Civil Quick Response Team, QRT, of Ramban, who swiftly arrived at the scene to commence rescue operations. A video footage shared by ANI captures the diligent efforts of the rescue teams. The Weather Department had issued warnings of adverse weather conditions in Jammu and Kashmir, forecasting rain, snow, and thunderstorms. Our heartfelt condolences go out to the families of the victims as the rescue operation continues in the affected area.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi shared his concerns with Microsoft founder Bill Gates about the potential dangers of artificial intelligence, emphasizing the importance of proper training to prevent misuse of the technology. He proposed watermarks on AI-generated content to combat the rising issue of deepfakes, stating that without adequate training, AI could be misused. PM Modi stressed the need for clear guidelines on the use of AI to prevent injustices. Gates, while recognizing the vast opportunities AI presents, also highlighted the challenges it brings. The discussion comes amidst concerns over deepfake videos of celebrities in India. PM Modi expressed confidence in India's potential to excel in the Fourth Industrial Revolution, citing the country's progress from its colonial past. The leaders agreed on the significance of harnessing AI tools like ChatGPT for enhancing productivity while ensuring responsible usage.
In a surprising twist, Bollywood star Govinda, known for his iconic dance moves and comic timing, has made a comeback to politics by joining the ruling Shiv Sena in Mumbai. The veteran actor, who had a successful stint in electoral politics from 2004 to 2009, expressed his gratitude for the warm welcome by Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde. Govinda emphasized his interest in working towards the progress of the film industry and the welfare of society. Chief Minister Shinde highlighted Govinda's admiration for Prime Minister Narendra Modi's development initiatives and affirmed that the actor's entry into politics was not linked to elections. The Shiv Sena leader mentioned that Govinda's return signifies the end of his exile and commended his dedication to fostering progress and development. Amidst speculations about Govinda contesting the elections, Shinde clarified that the actor had joined the party without any conditions and emphasized the government's commitment to people-centric governance. The development comes at a crucial time as the country gears up for the upcoming Lok Sabha polls.
In a shocking turn of events, Mukhtar Ansari, a notorious gangster turned politician, passed away due to a cardiac arrest at a hospital in Uttar Pradesh. Ansari, who had a long history of criminal activities and was serving time in jail, was rushed to the hospital after falling unconscious in the district jail. His family has alleged that he was poisoned in prison, with his brother claiming that Ansari had been given poisonous substances in his food multiple times. The sudden demise of Ansari has sparked demands for a thorough investigation into his family's allegations. Security has been tightened in various districts of eastern Uttar Pradesh, where Ansari had influence through his criminal activities. An autopsy is scheduled to be conducted to determine the exact cause of his death. Ansari, a 5-time former MLA with numerous criminal cases against him, had a notorious reputation for his involvement in extortion and kidnapping activities in several districts. In a significant political move, Maharashtra CM Eknath Shinde has announced the first list of 8 candidates for the upcoming 2024 Lok Sabha polls. The candidates include Raju Parve, who recently joined Shiv Sena from Congress and will contest from Ramtek SC seat. Senior leader Rahul Shewal has been renominated from Mumbai South Central, setting up a showdown with Anil Desai of Shiv Sena, UBT. Meanwhile, Sanjay Mandlik will represent Shiv Sena in Kolhapur, facing off against Congress MVA candidate Shrimant Shri Shahu Shahaji Chhatrapati Maharaj. The other candidates announced are Sadashiv Lokhande, Prataprao Jadhav, Hemant Patil, Srirang Barnane, and Daryashil Maine. This development comes after 13 of the 18 MPs from the state aligned with Shinde post the Shiv Sena BJP split in 2022. With Maharashtra sending 48 members to Lok Sabha, the political landscape is heating up ahead of the elections.
In a recent development, Karnataka minister and Congress leader Priyank Kharge made alarming claims of receiving a threatening letter embedded with casteist slurs from Manuvadis. The letter not only targeted his life, but also made derogatory remarks about his Dalit background. Kharge took to social media to express his concerns and filed a complaint with the police. He accused the BJP of being involved in the threats and urged for immediate action. He also criticized the BJP for giving an assembly ticket to an individual who had threatened his family in the past. Kharge's courage in addressing the issue and standing up against casteist threats is a reminder of the ongoing challenges faced by Dalits. Let's hope for a swift resolution to this concerning situation.
Thank you for joining us on today's journey through the news. For more in-depth stories and updates, don't forget to visit mangaloretoday.com. And if you value staying informed, please subscribe to our channel for timely updates. Good night, and take care.